Good evening, good morning. Welcome to Kyoto by Night. At this point, it is the second breath of the venue. We have not seen any activity in over a year. What have our Gaki been up to? Well, of the previous Wu that we had roaming the streets of Kyoto, we come upon little Wu, who has been keeping herself busy, focused, trying to learn from the mistakes of her Wu mates, but still searching for that little bit of enlightenment. Her target is to find one of the underworld leaders in the city of Kyoto. And I'll pass it off to little Fu to explain a little bit about what she is dealing with.
After the deaths of individuals like Pate Yoloko and other members of the Wu, the other devil tiger who left Kyoto, and the guy Jin, Koi Jin, that had been accepted in, though maybe tentatively, from places across the Western Seas. Fu has been acting within Ancestor Kisaragi's court as best she's able. However, being of a very self-indulgent mindset, she has been doing things her way and doing her best to make sure that that simply coincides with the good graces of the Sosin. Deciding that she was looking to find those that she considers slavers, not necessarily in the human trafficker ideals, but more those that fit the bill along of sin and vice, those that would chain people into a state of being that was not ideal through debt or perhaps addiction, drugs, something that Fu can simply not abide, has put her into stalking the streets at night, waiting to find those hapless dealers and pushers that might be preying on those with impressionable minds. And given that she is youthful and small, she is able to blend into most crowds without drawing too much attention to herself. And today is one of those days as she raises from slumber. As the sun finally sets, she goes out for a bit of a sating meal, finding a bit of yang qi to invest her being with, and then waits until the midnight hours as people begin to hit their stride or maybe a bit over in the evenings, and begins to walk from one club to the next and taking the most hidden or obscured paths, taking the alleyways, trying to find business deals being conducted as they happen, and walking past oblivious, trying to get a bit of information here and there by what she can hear. And so she turns down an alleyway, hoping to find something that brings her closer to her goal. Jake? I don't know if we've lost them or if he's stepped away. And we have lost him. Let's hope he comes back. Because I do not have control of this hangout. And so we wait. And we wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hmm. 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 Do 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. The unfortunateness of connection issues, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
All right. Technical difficulties. Apologies.
I've been keeping people entertained with humming the Epionia song from Ocarina of Time.
All right. Excellent. So, does Little Foo have any herd, or does she hunt when she needs to feed?
She very much prefers to hunt. Um,
Okay.
though I do believe she may have a dot or two of herd. Yeah, she has 2 dots in herd,
Okay.
but she much prefers the act of hunting.
Okay. Well, I won't worry then between herd and whatnot. Then we will assume that you're able to locate your yang intake for the evening.
Hmm.
As you progress after that, though, I would like you to make a perception streetwise roll as you're scouting about, looking for your chosen prey of other means.
Alrighty. That is 4 dice. And I get 3 successes.
Excellent. All right, so as Little Foo is moving her way through the crowds looking for the back alleys, uh, you are able to find, you do see the guys that are just, kind of giving little drug deals. They don't really seem to be anything more than probably druggies themselves, trying to sell a little bit of theirs to get a little bit more. But eventually, as you follow through, you do see a couple of guys that have one of those pissant drug dealers kind of to the side, and they seem to be having some pretty stern words uh, with this guy who is obviously terrified of them.
Hmm. Fu being something of a running monkey with a great deal of bravado will sort of make her way towards this little situation, knowing full well that it could indeed get her killed, but considering she has certain advantages they don't, she is okay with that. And so she'll sort of approach, but remain sort of skirting the circle, so to speak, of what they might feel comfortable. If she gets too close and they start to look at her, she'll skirt away and then find a corner to kind of rest against, and she won't make any sort of dodge or appearance that she's not interested. She's going to stare directly at them with her arms crossed as she leans against one of the street corners.
Okay. So she's approaching. She's not trying to hide the fact that she's interested in what's going on, but she's not wanting to be menacing in the way that she's approaching. Stand correctly?
Not in a overt way. She sort of figures that her simply being there is going to put them on their guard.
Okay. All right. In that case, then, if I could just get a manipulation subterfuge, just so that you kind of are keeping your body language in the way that you want it to be, so that you're going to evoke the reaction or non-reaction from them as you see fit.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a botch.
We've got a botch. All right. So approaching, you obviously catch the eye of the one guy who kind of gives you a glowering look and then seems taken a little bit of aback, as normally a young girl like yourself would probably run or cower, and your stance is giving him pause, and he kind of, the other, is that your girlfriend down there? You've got your woman coming here to try to bail you out?
She doesn't reply when they ask this. I'm guessing they're asking the low-level guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's shaking his head and he's like denying, but the second guy who looked at you starts to casually walk towards you.
She'll at this point, because she botched, she just completely forgot any or just forewent any sort of semblance of trying to be subtle about things. So she's definitely sort of standing with that very erect posture, and she's keeping that chin up, so to speak, as she is just looking at him, staring him directly in the eye, never breaking contact. And there's that sly smirk that denotes her confidence, so to speak.
So you're here to implore us to help your boyfriend here, are you? He reaches to put a hand on your shoulder.
She'll allow the hand to be on her shoulder. She'll look over at the man who's being accosted and then look up at the man that's touching her. Who said anything about a boyfriend?
Why else would you be here? And he's kind of putting some weight on his grip to lead you towards where the other two are.
She won't try and fight that off at the moment.
Okay. He's guiding her down, and you can hear that the other guy is continuing his interrogation with him about, you're behind. And if you think that bribing us with a little piece of ass like that is going to save you this time, it's not necessarily going to work that way. So, what exactly is it that you're hoping to achieve here? Are you hoping to distract us so your friend can run away, or are you hoping that by giving us a little bit of attention, we're not going to worry about collecting on him.
You think I'm worried about him?
Well, you should be worried about yourself. His grip starts to tighten a little bit on your shoulder now that you guys have gotten closer to the other two, and he starts backing you towards the one wall.
You think I need to be worried?
If you're going to switch to trying to intimidate him, you can make a roll, or you can just keep calm as you are.
She's gonna keep calm.
Okay.
That might be off-putting. If you want me to roll it, I will. But she is.
No, at this point, I won't quite yet,
Mhm.
because their perspective, you are either high or you've been through this before because of him, and you're kind of numb to it.
Mhm.
So, um, but he'll, as he presses you up against the wall, he's also putting his pressure down to try to force you to a kneeling position. If you're going to try to stay standing, you can make a strength roll to resist.
All right. I would like to pump 2 yang qi into my strength for that purpose.
Okay, you can spend one around.
Okay, I will spend 1 around, and then I'll bring it up to 3 then.
Okay.
And she'll kind of lick her lips, and she'll sort of remain firm against his push.
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay. He is pushing down and you're kind of like resisting. His demeanor's changing a little bit. What the? But he's going to push a little bit harder this time because the sheer fact that he's not going to admit that he can't push a little girl down.
Okay.
So you can try another resist again.
I will. I'll spend a point of willpower on this.
Okay.
And I can't. So, ooh, I get pushed down.
You get pushed down. He feels a little bit more relieved, but his demeanor is still a little bit off.
All right. I'd like to roll dexterity and I can either go stealth or melee to drop the knife she carries into her palm stealthily.
Let's see. Okay. Um, yeah, you know what? Do it as melee to see
Okay.
if you can do it subtly, because I think skill in wielding a weapon would also be useful in concealing, moving it silently.
Alrighty. These ones. It's it's not a good day for my dice rolls.
It's not auspicious for sure. So you slide it into your hand,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very obvious, and you actually almost drop it, and he's going to smack you as
She's gonna roll her eyes at the absurdity of what's going on right now.
oh yeah. So as he bellows, you try to pull a knife on me and just punches you right in the face.
All right. I will roll my stamina at difficulty 4. And I don't know if I have any armor on her or not. I don't think I do. Yep.
Well, he doesn't hit you that hard at all.
Well, even if she would be able to soak 2 of it if you got any damage off. So when you hit her, or when he hits her, she'll look up and she'll smirk.
So yeah, he
And
punches square in the center of your face, and you barely even flinch.
I'm gonna try and stand back up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab his wrist while doing it. So I don't know if you want a strength brawl or not.
So do a dex athletics to stand up, and then the strength brawl to grab him. Um, you've
All
got
right.
Yang Chi for extra actions, but that's the following round. It's Demon Chi that's the same round.
Yep. All right. Uh, one success to stand back up.
Stand up at least.
Yeah.
And then
Or no, 2 successes. I'm sorry.
yeah. So you stand up, and then your brawl to grab him as you do so.
All right. I'm not going to use martial arts at this point.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with the brawl for right now because it's my better stat. One, two, 3 successes to grab his arm.
Okay. So he doesn't manage to pull his hand away. You do grab his wrist as he's trying to yank out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your next move?
Am I able to bring out fangs without demon arts?
No.
That's right. Okay.
You have to make a roll to activate access to Demon Chi for the scene, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can bring out your fangs.
All right.
So
So I'd be
Demon
rolling.
Chi,
I'll
roll
be rolling.
Po,
Mm-hmm.
difficulty Hun +3.
All right. So my Hun is.
2.
Yep. So
So
that
what's
would be
difficulty?
difficulty 5. And my demon chi is 3. I managed to pop some fangs.
All right. So you have access to your Demon Chi for the whole scene.
All right. And I don't
You
have demon
spend.
arts. I only have Iron Mountain. But
So do you spend 1 Demon Chi for just regular fangs, or the 2 Demon Chi for the huge maw?
just the 1 demon chi for the fangs.
Okay.
So I'll spend 1. Minus 1 demon chi. And I would like to bite this son of a bitch. Because
Well, you've
at this point, she is just like, I got pushed down to the ground, I got smacked, and I almost dropped my knife while trying to be bravadish. It's time to. It's just time to go.
for a certainty. Then yeah, make your bite, your dex brawl to bite him. You're already holding on to him, so
do, do. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
he howls in pain. Are you biting for damage or biting to feed?
Hmm. I am going to. Uh, you know what? I just spent a whole bunch of chi anyway, so. Or no, I spent 1 chi. I'll bite for damage.
Okay. So roll your damage. Strength +1, +2 is strength +3.
Alright. Strength +3. These ones today, I tell you. I tell you what. But I do believe that
All right.
is Ag.
That's 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I
So,
definitely bite.
oh yeah, and he howls, and that gets the attention of the other two. I'm going to check here. Druggy guy botches, so he is paralyzed in. Oh no, that's not botch. That's just a fail. He
Mhm.
actually scrambles to try to run away, and partner pulls a gun.
All
Top
right.
around, your turn.
So I've got this
Got a mouthful of
guy.
that guy.
Got a mouthful of that guy. All right. I
Yeah.
am going to activate, I believe. I'm going to activate Permeate,
Okay.
so it makes it much easier to reduce my, or it reduces my soak difficulty down to a bottom. Bottoms out. Um, and I want to drain this guy completely down to the point where he can't stand anymore, where he's out. I don't necessarily want to kill him.
Okay.
Um, but at the same time, I kind of want to put him in between me and the gunman. So I
Okay.
think I'm
Uh,
gonna.
so okay, so if you're gonna drain him, so you can feed some yang off of him very easily.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can, if the guy shoots, you can make a dodge roll where you're basically going to be blocking this guy with you.
Okay.
Okay. And dex and firearms. He's going to take the shot, and you can make your dodge roll. Dex athletics. I'm going to put difficulty 5 for you because you've got this guy's body that you can use as a shield.
All right.
Not a botch.
Not a
It's a
botch,
lot of
but
ones.
that's a lot of
A lot
ones.
of ones.
I should screen. I'm screen capping this. Hold on for just a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. and, and, and then you can roll your soak.
Difficulty. Jesus Christ. I take the two lethal. Or no, firearms are bashing for Quajin, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's just making me angry.
yeah. Yes, it is. So what are you going to do about it, Devil Tiger?
How's this guy that I'm holding right now?
He's a little bit woozy. He's kind of struggling. He actually probably should try to be breaking free from your grip. Um, so he's going to make a strength brawl against your strength brawl,
All right.
but he's not at peak efficiency here.
Well, I've got 2 successes.
So you're still holding on to him. He's a little woozy, but trying to pull away.
All right, I'm gonna pull more chi off of him if possible.
Okay. So you're are you like how viciously are you trying to absorb the chi? I think it's between 1
Um,
and 3 around you can do, right?
yeah. She is like literally savaging this guy's neck. Like she's not like
Okay.
being gentle. She's not pulling the Western Kinjin thing. No, 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 no. She is a tiger, and the tiger must have its prey. So yeah, she's savaging this dude's neck.
Okay. Then so that would have been how many chi then the first round?
It would have been 3. I know she can only take so
Okay.
much.
Yeah, 1
So
to 3 per turn. So
yeah.
this round you're continuing to feed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so you can get another 3 yang.
Yeah, she's pulling that out.
Do we have any temporary imbalance going on yet?
Oh yeah. I think if she's pulled out 3 and then gone up again, that's 6 yang that she's pulled
Yeah,
off this guy. That would
yeah.
put her at. I don't think she can hold that much, but it would put her at yang 10.
No. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, yang 10 you can hold.
Okay.
Because you can have up to 10 of each type. It's
Mm-hmm.
just if it's above your virtue, don't botch any rolls spending chi.
Okay. So yeah, she'll drain this guy of a considerable amount of yang chi.
Yeah, he is. His consciousness is going to start to fade.
Mhm. And if I could,
And
I would like to, while I'm savaging his neck, like I'm figuring I'm covering myself in blood right now.
yeah, because you did a full wound on him before you even started feeding. So yeah, you're probably being quite the messy eater.
I'd like to look at the other guy and just offer a growl and try and intimidate. And if I can get any bonus dice or reduction on difficulty on that one.
Okay. Yeah. Do charisma, intimidation, and I'll give you. Yeah.
3 successes. This hangout's misbehaving.
Yes, it is. But I saw your dice roll the successes,
Trace.
and so yeah, he starts to back away. He's still pointing the gun at you, but he's not firing.
All right. Has this guy gone limp in my arms?
Yes, at this point he would be
All right.
definitely limp.
All right. She's gonna let him fall rather unceremoniously, and she is going to sort of crouch in that, just in a menacing way, and she's going to look up at him. So, are you looking to die tonight?
No.
Then put down your weapon and let's talk.
Okay. Make yeah, he to lower his gun slowly, but he's keeping it in his hand.
Mm-hmm. What would you you cut out there for just a second? What would you like me to roll?
Oh. No, I changed my mind. You don't have
Okay.
to.
All right. So she'll stand up and she'll very openly and very noticeably lick her lips as she walks towards him.
He takes a half step back as you're licking your lips walking towards him.
Tell me, boy, do you know anything about big cats, predators?
Uh he's looking a little bit confused and he's like, I heard if you wear a mask on the back of your head, they don't pounce on you.
When you run, It entices them. I see you backing away, boy. Do you think you could honestly outrun me?
He stops moving altogether.
And she'll reach out a hand and place it on the barrel of the gun, and she'll look him directly in the eye. I'd let that go if I were you.
Okay, make a manipulation, intimidation.
I can do that. Faux show. And I'll blow a point of willpower on this as well. Just because of preventative maintenance, how things have been going tonight. or today. Depending on difficulty, 2 successes. Maybe 3.
Okay. He looks like he's almost going to not,
Mm-hmm.
and then he relaxes the grip on the gun.
And she'll pull it from his hand, and she'll pull the slide back to eject the round and then drop the magazine. And she'll sort of toss it down at his feet. And she'll smirk. That's nice. Now we can be friends.
Um, what are you wanting of me, demon?
I want to know who it is that you work for. I want to know who supplies you. And if you tell me this, boy, I may consider letting you go home to your family and rethinking the way you live. When you act like a demon in the night, every now and then you draw one out.
Um, I guess Etsuko.
Etsuko.
Uh,
What do you know about him?
he's he's connected.
Does he work for any of the Oyabans?
He I don't know too much about what's above him, but he I know he's referred to the Aka family. I'm not sure what exactly he has to do with them, but
Do you have a name, boy?
yes, my family, my parents named me Juro.
Juro. Juro, how old are you?
Uh, 22.
Still very young.
Yeah.
Juro, when you were growing up, what did you want to be?
Pardon?
Tell me, what did you wish to be?
Uh, 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 I wanted to be a rock star.
And you're here acting as a street thug, shaking people down, when it should be you that's doing the drugs, having it brought to you on a silver platter. You should be snorting it off the breast of some beautiful young woman, shouldn't you?
Well, I sometimes get to. I'm not really very good singer as I had hoped. And it just the parties you go to, just, big guys like me.
She'll, at this point, she's still holding the knife. She hasn't used it yet, but she starts tossing it, sort of letting like it, fly up. She's not like flipping it, but it's like landing, handle, up, handle, up, handle. And she's
Okay.
gonna very gently bring it towards him and just rest it on the skin of his neck. And she'll smirk at him. Hand me your wallet, Juro.
He slowly reaches and pulls it up and just kind of holds it up.
Pull out your ID.
He kind of fumbles a little bit opening it, and he pulls his ID out.
And she'll take it. Is this where you live? And she'll look at it and then, or eye it and then eye back at him.
That's my mail goes there. It's my parents' house.
And she'll smirk wickedly. Your parents, you say? What a
Yeah.
failed bunch of people to raise someone that couldn't follow their ambitions. Perhaps instead of paying you a visit, I should pay them a visit.
My parents, they're good people. It's they please don't.
Juro. How good could they be? They raised a son like you.
I I've I'm the disgrace, not them. I got caught up, and I had to work off some of my debts. The parties cost money, and I didn't have it,
So,
and
you would consider yourself a juvenile delinquent coming up?
um, I, I guess.
She'll
I mean, I haven't really.
press the blade against his neck, just hard enough to
Uh,
make
uh,
him silent. Do you know that juvenile delinquent is a term that has no meaning? The instilling of virtues in a young person falls squarely on the shoulders of the adults around them. You have no moral compass, no better nature. You simply do what you're taught. The idea of moral instinct is a fallacy, Juro. And so you say that they're good people, yet they failed you. They're only adult delinquents. Delinquency means failing in virtue, failing in duty. And you had no duty growing up. And the instilling in virtue upon you falls squarely on your parents' shoulders. You're simply a juvenile criminal, until you came of age, that is. I think I should visit them rather than mete out justice upon you.
uh, I'll. I think they tried. I didn't listen.
If you had the chance, would you turn it all around?
I, I, I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to.
You could step away from all of this. Give me the means of what I need to deal with this member of the Aka family, the man that works for them, the man that supplies you. Walk away from it. Follow your path to something meaningful.
You would spare my family? You'd leave my parents alone?
And she'll cant her head to one side and grin, toothy grin so her fangs are exposed. If you were able to live up to something that I find agreeable, you called me demon, Juro, and you don't realize how right you absolutely are. The evils that I can inflict on them go beyond mortal comprehension. And I will make them suffer, my dear boy. Suffer in ways that will make you sick to your stomach. But you seem like you're just a lost little cub, a stray cat that wandered too far away from home. If I let you walk out of this alleyway, what are you going to do? Are you going to go back to your ties in the Aka family?
Sorry, I missed that last little bit. You kind of cut out.
Have I gone robot again?
Yeah, just a little bit. I heard you say, if I let you walk out of the alley, and then I missed what you said after that.
Okay. She basically says, if I let you walk out of this alley, are you going to go back to your business with the Aka family? And she'll push him up against the wall this time and kind of snarl at him. And don't lie to me.
No, if it's gonna save my parents, no, I'll get out of it.
She'll cup
I'll
his
walk away.
cheek with her free hand. What a good little boy you are, Juro. You're going to give me all the information you can on this man. And if you so much as even tip him off that I'm coming, it doesn't matter where you take them, where you put them, I will find your parents. And you'll be receiving pieces of them for many, many years to come. Do we understand each other?
Yes, yes.
There is no place in existence that I can't follow them, or you.
If I can't, tell them about you, what do I say if they come for me? And he kind of tries to kind of glance a little bit in the alley about what happened to the others.
You're going to... A thought just came into my head. You need protection, don't you?
Yeah, they know where I live too.
All right, Juro. How would you like to make a pact, an agreement with me?
Um, it, 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 yeah, if that'll save my family.
I can protect them. I could protect you. But you would have to be loyal to me and no other, Juro. You understand this?
Yeah, yeah, you'll have my soul, right?
She won't reply to that. She'll just smile. I want you to go to the Miyomanji temple and wait outside its gates. And you'll wait for me until the hour's just before dawn, and I'll tell you what to do from there.
Yes. Okay. I'll go wait.
And should I not show up, wait longer.
Okay. I will wait there.
Your cell phone's fully charged, correct?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want you
mostly.
getting bored. I'm sure you have some games to play on it. Little
Okay.
boys like to play games, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she'll pat him and step away. Run along now, boy.
He'll kind of nod and back away from her till he gets to the edge of the alley and then start moving in a brisker pace.
And she'll move back to the man. Is he coming to at all?
No, he's unconscious and his breathing's a little shallow.
All right. I would
He's
like
not dying.
to.
He's not dying, but he's in pretty deep sleep.
All right. Um, I would like to open up his shirt and his jacket,
Okay.
and I would like to carve the kanji for Aka in this man's chest.
Okay.
And if he happens to wake up, I'll have my hand over his mouth. And I'll spend a point of yang on it to make sure that I have, or I'll spend enough so I have a considerable amount of strength.
Okay. He kind of he flutters a little bit. Um, his eyes open up, but he's nowhere near going to be strong enough to try to resist, especially with your enhanced strength holding him down.
She'll smirk as she looks down at him and her bloody fangs bared for him to see. You were so worried that I came here to stop you to do what you were going to do to my boyfriend, was it?
Uh, uh,
Now look at you. You're going to help me send a message. You'll do anything I ask you to do, right?
uh,
That's good. That's very good. And she's going to carve his eyes out.
okay. Make a wits medicine roll.
All right. I'm glad I bought wits up. Um, did I buy medicine? I did not buy medicine.
Okay, then just in that case, then do wits melee.
I'll try and do it as skillfully as possible.
Well,
Let's
you're
see how
not
this
exactly
goes.
using surgical tools either, so
No, I'm definitely not. Oh. No, I fail.
okay. Uh, roll strength +1 for me, please.
Let's see, my strength can go up to a maximum of 4 with bludgeon tied 2. Or no, maximum of 3, I'm sorry. So that's 4 days. 1 success.
Okay. So you have no idea what you're doing. If you're hoping to keep them for a different purpose, you do unfortunately destroy both eyes. But you manage to do it with very minimal bleeding. He's only going to he's going to be injured. He's going to need hospitalization, but he's not going to bleed to death before he gets anywhere.
And I've carved the kanji in his chest, right?
Yeah.
She'll take the knife and slip it back into the little pocket in her sleeve. After she wipes it off on his clothing, of course. And she'll just kind of smirk and gently caress his face. I want you to remember tonight. We will see each other again. Well, you won't see me. But trust me, I'm always there. And I'm always watching you.
He's at this point in so much pain and shock. He's barely conscious, so he's not really able to say too much, but you do still get the impression he's at least hearing and understanding what you're saying. His response is just not very eloquent.
I can infuse a point of my blood to give him a slight heal, correct?
Yes, you can make a healing mixture or healing paste from your yang. Let me just double check here.
Mm-hmm.
Healing. Yeah, you can create a healing elixir out of your own physical blood infused with yang.
All right. I will I'll bite my own hand and drop a bit of yang infused, 2 points of yang infused blood into his mouth.
Okay.
Just enough so that way he won't pass out and die.
Well, yeah. So 2 points of yang. You will see the kanji on his chest will actually start to glow a little bit as it heals the scar quickly. So he still has the scar. It actually looks like an older wound than it actually is. But yeah, he's definitely not going to. He's actually breathing a little bit better now too.
Don't forget me now. Promise me you won't forget.
I won't.
And she'll place the smallest of pecks of a kiss on his forehead before she gets up. And is the other man still there?
No, he. While you were dealing with Joru, he scrambled off.
Seems like a smart guy. I like him. Fu will walk away feeling an odd satisfaction with not having to have killed these two individuals.
Well, yes, and that reflecting on the evening from her undead adventures so far, I will allow you to roll that auspicious occasion. You roll your Po, I will roll your Po, and if you get more successes than me, you get a moment of clarity and go up in your Dharma.
And I don't believe I can spend a willpower on this, can I?
No, you can't force enlightenment.
Daggone it. Enlighten, damn it! Alright, here we go. I
and
have
you can't see
one.
what I'm rolling, so you'll have to take my word for it.
All right.
You succeed. Actually, I
Woo!
got I have a 6 and 2 1s. So yes, it's like the light from heaven shines down on your mind and it opens up new doors to you. That moment of clarity, that ling, is within your grasp like a crack of thunder. You can taste the ozone in your mouth and you feel energized even from the experience. I will allow you to also roll a perception and portents, and I'll give you bonus dice equal to your dharma. Even if you don't have portents, then you can just roll with perception and dharma.
I might have it. Nope, never mind. That was somebody else's sheet. It is definitely not this one. Okay, that is perception 2, and then so that's 4 dice. One success.
Okay. As you're elatedly, I mean, you're a devil tiger, you're going to be having a lot of bounce in your step. Passing through the city, your Poe kind of seems to sense something or attract your attention to a skyscraper, a office building as you pass by.
All right. I'll probably be sticking to the alleyways until I can find like a barrel that's collecting rainwater to clean up a bit. And when I manage to get that, I'll actually zip up my jacket over my bloody shirt and clean off my chin and everything, and then I'll look up at the office building, and I'll sort of inner monologue, so to speak.
There's something inauspicious brewing there.
What are you poking at? I wonder. Just remaining there right in the back of my head.
Something's amiss. Something dark. Like us, but not like us.
Hmm.
It reminds me of home.
Well, I wonder. Should we play with our new prize, or should we investigate?
I'd rather play. Let's play. That'd be better. We can
Normally, I don't.
investigate it.
Normally, I wouldn't agree with you, but tonight has been a joyous occasion. And she'll just kind of keep the office building in the back of her mind as she goes home first to prepare a bit of a room before bringing Juro into the fold and making him a retainer.
Okay. Yeah, you get to prepare the room as you see fit, and when you get to the temple, he is waiting as patiently as somebody terrified can wait.
She'll smirk at Juro and come up to him with open arms and embrace him in a very sort of bipolar opposite of what he saw before. And she'll embrace him with that boosted strength. Oh, Juro, you listened. I'm so proud of you, my young child.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple missed calls I haven't answered from about 10-15 minutes ago. They've tried calling me twice. I didn't answer. I didn't see. You can see. I didn't answer.
You're such a good boy. And she'll stroke him lovingly on the head. Can I have your phone, Jiro, please?
Yeah, he hands the phone over to her.
And she'll call back the number that just called.
Hey,
Who is this?
who is this?
Did you find my package?
There's a bit of a pause at the other side.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes. I want you to know that I hope you liked my gift because I worked very, very hard on it.
Who are you with?
I am with everything that you fear. I could be watching you right now. I could be in that shadow in the corner of that room you're standing in. Out of character, does it sound like he's standing indoors or outdoors?
It does sound like he's indoors.
Yeah, okay. I want you to know that I've taken what is mine, and I'll be taking more. And I dare you to stop me. It'll be fun. It'll be ever so much fun.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you?
No, I don't. I
You're right.
was.
And he hangs up.
She'll take the phone and look at Juro, sort of spinning around in her hand. Well, that was entertaining, wasn't it, Juro?
Um, you seem very pleased.
And when I'm pleased, you'll be rewarded. I've already made up a room for
Okay,
you. You'll be able to stay and be safe.
good.
And she'll take the phone and look for a work truck that's sort of, or she'll go down to one of the streets and wait for a truck to pass. One
Okay,
preferably of a looking like it's a shipping type, so it won't stay in this province for long.
okay.
And she's gonna toss the phone into it and press the just before she does, she'll press the call button again, or she'll text rather. She'll text.
Okay.
And
What
she'll
does she
just say,
text?
um, smiley face, kissy face, and then toss it. And then she'll sort of take Jiro by the arm and lead him towards the steps of the Myomanji temple. And she'll lower herself and prostrate herself and genuflect in front of one of the guards and bid Jiro to do the same.
He clumsily tries to copy the action she's doing.
I wish an audience with Sosin Kisaragi.
The Sosen is interviewing the newest disciples. I will let her know that you seek an audience.
Tell her that I wish to train a new retainer.
Very well, I can relay that message.
Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. And she'll wait until he steps away before standing back up.
Okay.
Now, Juro, there are some things, some rules we need to have.
Okay.
Where do you think I come from? And she'll be walking with him towards where she lives.
I don't know. You said I was pretty accurate calling you a demon.
A
Are
devil
you
might
from?
be a bit more accurate.
Are you from the Thousand Hells?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Um. Okay. It's. I'm even with what I've seen tonight. That's still kind of difficult for me to wrap my head around right now. But I'll do the best to learn it.
Would you like a demonstration, Juro?
I've seen quite a bit, but if it pleases you,
I'm asking you if you doubt my power.
no, I've seen you're very strong, and your teeth quite ferocious.
She'll, if she's able to, she'll actually retract those and let that
Okay.
aspect of the demon chi disperse itself.
Okay.
And she'll simply just smile at him with the normal teeth.
Are you possessing the girl that you look to be like?
I am the girl.
Okay.
I need you to understand that while we're in this partnership, you will need to be infallibly loyal. But I do understand that you are only human, and so you will make mistakes. But I promise you I will never punish you unjustly.
He definitely twitches when you say the word punish.
But know that there is no wound that I cannot cure. If someone hurts you, I will mete it out and take it upon them tenfold. If they hurt your family, I will collect with interest.
Okay. And what do I have to do for my end of the bargain?
Can you remain in the house for the entirety of a day and go out with me in the evening?
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
I'm going to have one of my other retainers stay with you. She's a very fun person to be around. And she will teach you everything you need to know. And she'll keep you company while I remain away from you during the day.
Okay.
And then tomorrow evening, we'll go out. You can meet someone that's very important. And then after that, we'll have fun.
Okay. Um, yeah. When you say have fun, um, like I'm confused. Are you wanting me to continue doing the kind of stuff that I used to be doing only for you instead of them, or
Jiro,
are you like
do you think I
going to
take
get me
kindly?
guitar lessons?
Do you think I truly, truly find what you were doing before something that should be taken part in?
Um, well, no.
Okay.
But if you're, I'm just confused. That's all. Um,
Devils are not all shadowy creatures of pure amorality and wrath. They're certainly capable of it. But we are not the Yama Kings that you've heard about in folklore. We have reason. We're not butchers. We're not sadists without purpose. We exist to guide you, in a sense. And I'm going to put you on a path that better suits you and will make your parents proud of you.
okay.
And she'll pull out her own phone and dial her retainer, who I haven't thought of a name for yet. But she will call her and have her come over and stay with Jiro during the day. And her house is stocked with all the amenities that you would expect someone of her age to have, because she can actually eat and enjoy food.
Yes, she can.
And once he's settled in with her other retainer, she will retire for the day and lift up the tatami mat and find herself her little cubby to sleep in, and replace it
All
so that
right.
way whenever they come in, there's just a very neatly made room.
Very well. Well, thank you for those who have been watching as we catch up with Little Fu. There are new disciples being added to the ranks, and Little Fu will no doubt have a new Wu. She will have those who are not as enlightened as herself that she can
Yay!
help guide. And we will see what the court is got intended for this new Wu. So, in the meantime, thank you for spending this evening with us, and we'll see you next time.